On November 17th, after a tense week leading up to what many expected would be another confrontation on Mauna Kea over the 30-meter telescope project, state law enforcement stood down. That day, the Hawaii State Supreme Court granted a last-minute emergency motion for stay upon appeal, filed by opponents of the TMT project. The ruling put a temporary suspension on the observatory's Conservation District use permit.
I just want to say aloha to the County Council and mention what an honor it is to be here.
By coincidence, the Supreme Court's Associate Justice Michael D. Wilson was in Kona that very day, where he was addressing the Hawaii County Council.
So let me just say good morning to Councilman Onishi and Councilwoman Wiley and Councilman Chung, as well as Councilwoman Yoff. And Mr. Chair, I've had the pleasure of already talking to you a bit about this when we had our municipal attorneys conference. And also, Councilwoman Poindexter, thank you for your warm aloha, and Councilman Paleka, thank you for making me feel even more comfortable because you're wearing a Hawaiian Forest shirt that was made by Craig Neff. I appreciate that.
Although the Supreme Court has yet to rule on the legal challenge to the state-issued permits for the TMT project, Wilson was one of the judges to thoroughly question the way in which the permit was awarded.
Having found that there's a substantial, significant, and adverse impact on the cultural resource, it says, in general, the project will add a limited increment to the level of cumulative impact, but will not tip the balance. That's what I was going to try to get your thoughts on. Will not tip the balance of any specific cumulative impact from a less than significant level to a significant level. So my question was, how did they calculate this tipping on the balance? It's a little unclear to me.
Wilson's questions left many with the impression that the court may rule in favor of the appellants. But in Kona on Tuesday, Justice Wilson was not talking about TMT. Rather, he was making a presentation on the newly created Environmental Court. Here is the video feed from that committee meeting.
The kind of iconic images that the world sees are valid demonstrations of what culturally, environmentally, and I guess you could say uniquely, we get a chance to experience every single day at the level. And it's really exciting to be in front of you because you're the kahu of this island, and this is an incredible island. And I know over the years, just looking at the way that the Big Island and some of the other islands are still very focused on a resource future is pretty inspiring. So that's another reason why I really appreciate being here. With respect to our Constitution, we have some unique provisions. And here is an interesting provision that makes a big difference in defining us at the highest level, legal level, constitutional level. It's Article 1, Section 7 says that Hawaii's natural beauty is a natural resource. Only state in the country. We define it along with land, water, air, minerals, and energy sources, which is the traditional natural resource selection in constitutions around the country. But we've added to it Hawaii's natural beauty, understanding the significance of something that goes beyond perhaps just the raw economic value that's provided.